Hello! Hi everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Guiding Voice podcast series. The Guiding Voice for a Better Future. This is Naveen and I am with my co-host Sudhakar. Dear listeners, in this episode, we want to enthrall you all with an intriguing topic on product management.
To talk about this exciting topic, we have with us the ever-energetic Anshita. Anshita Shile has a never-ending passion towards products and product management. Hi Anshita, welcome to our podcast series and we are excited to have you as our guest.
Thank you Naveen and Sudhakar for having me. I'm super glad to be here. And congratulations on starting the Guiding Voice. I think it is a great initiative.
So listeners, Anshita has 15 years of IT industry experience, which includes her own successful startup journey as well. She's currently working as a product manager in a US-based product company. Coming to her education, Anshita holds her BTech from NIT Bhopal, where she was a gold medalist.
Anshita, our listeners would love to hear you explain more about your passion. You always say that you love being a product manager. In other words, be a CEO of your own product. That is really exciting. Based on your vast experience, what is a product for you and how do you actually define it?
Rightly said, Sudhakar. I love being a product manager. If you look around, you see products actually smiling at you. Laptop, phone, WhatsApp, Instagram, my dresses, food, PUBG, bikes, the list can be on and on. These all are products. In definition, product is an item or a system available for use and is offered to a market to satisfy the need of a customer. But I see a story in product list that I like. There's a lot that goes in before a product is launched and actually used. So when you ideate or build your own product and it's used and loved by someone, it gives immense satisfaction. I remember an incident when I received a call at my store from a 6-year-old girl, and she said, "I love your ice creams and I enjoy eating it with my grandfather." I was so happy and delighted. I got another set delivered immediately. So these instances actually give you that satisfaction I'm talking about.
That is really exciting. The end customers are able to see and appreciate the products. So, can you please share with our listeners on what it is to be a successful product manager?
So to look at it, product management is actually in the center of all business functions. A company may have a great sales team, the best engineering and customer service, but it still may not be successful. Because if you don't have a good product, you don't have a business at all. So product management makes sure that what company is making is what customers need, and company makes money when customers buy it. We interact with various functions and departments like sales, marketing, customer service, operations, finance and strategy, and delivery teams to set priorities for the product to reach the market faster, thus bringing the company together to focus on the product.
That's amazing, Anshita. Thank you for your insights on product and product management. In fact, you covered about various departments that are touching the aspects of product management. And I'm sure some of our listeners might want to pursue this as their career. Can you advise on how someone can become a product manager in terms of where to start, how to start, and what it takes to successfully grow in that path?
Sure. So let me share how I became a product manager. I used to manage IT projects, overseeing functional as well as technical aspects. Then I took a break and kicked off my own startup and ran it for 3 years. Most of my product management learning actually started from there. I learned that one needs to have an entrepreneurial mindset and do everything to make sure the product is successful. After my startup, I was offered a product management opportunity, and since then, it has been a joyful ride. So product managers can come from various backgrounds. It could be engineering, business administration, etc. People typically gather 3 to 5 years of professional experience or go through an MBA and land a junior product management role. There are various courses and programs on educational platforms that are great at building the leadership skills that are needed for PM competencies. Also, there are institutes that have product management courses that I'm aware of that do provide great learning and can give a quick start to the career. I have friends in the industry with roles as business analysts, project managers, QA, domain experts who demonstrated interest and skills of PMs and then got an opportunity. I believe it's important to have the core competencies of a PM, like interviewing skills, planning, assessing market, translating business to technical requirements, etc., many of which can start in a classroom, but most are developed with experience, good role models, and mentoring. Along with them, one needs emotional intelligence. We should be able to empathize with the customers, build authentic and trustworthy relationships with internal as well as external stakeholders that I had mentioned in my previous answer, and continuously develop business acumen, strategic thinking, and leadership skills. All these will certainly help to grow and move fast on the product management career path.
Excellent inputs, Anshita. I have gone through a design thinking course very recently and came across all these nuances that you have mentioned about being empathetic to customer and focus on what the customer is expecting and be in their shoes. So thank you for those wonderful insights. Anshita, coming to the work-life balance, being a mother of twin girls and a successful women leader in your current organization, how do you balance the two sides?
This is a great question, Naveen, because I want to share a concept I love from the book Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, CEO of Facebook. We term work-life balance as if they are diametrically opposite. What a beautiful thought. Yes, women can have both and be highly successful in both. One need not weigh less over the other. It needs diligent planning, execution with delegation, building a great team and support structure around us so we can achieve what we want to. I've had my own struggles in the past, and I have known many women who, despite being talented and ambitious, chose to not work. I respect their decision, but I wish they were. But I just didn't want to stop. Knowing exactly where I should be when, by setting my priorities right, got me here. And honestly, I'm thankful to my organization and my family. Both are truly encouraging and totally support my aspirations. Talking about my 7-year-old adorable daughters, they are pretty independent and emotionally happy children who are mostly engaged amongst themselves and fully cooperate with me. We have our own little girl gang secrets and fun time that I love. So I'm absolutely delighted in all areas of life and work.
Perfect.
Sheryl did actually cover a lot of balancing aspects in her book, Lean In. Along with this balancing act, how do you keep yourself up to date on the latest things that happen in your product management area, Anshita?
Thanks to people and technology, today we have so many platforms that help us be well informed. I love reading books. Google, my friend, helps on the industry trends, new products, markets, and I generally explore around, discover on educational platforms and numerous websites, and also attend webinars, participate in PM forums and meetups for learning and networking. That sums it all.
Wow. It is really great to see that along with your personal and professional balancing act, you take time to be current and to be relevant. That is really amazing. Anshita, you know that we recently started this podcast series. So any recent podcast that really excited you? Maybe we can take a clue or two from that experience of yours.
Certainly. So recently, I did attend an HBR IdeaCast. I listened to Indra Nooyi on design thinking. Naveen was just mentioning about it and what she did at PepsiCo to bring in design. In her words, rethinking of the user experience, not just the packaging, taste, or color, but how can a consumer fall in love with the product. I totally admire her thoughts and leadership.
Yeah, I'm sure Indira, with her vast experience, might have covered a lot in that podcast. I might to go through that. Maybe it should be on my list of things to do in near future.
All right, that's great, Anshita. And people look up to you as a successful leader and a successful woman. And in fact, you have a lot of fan following within the organization. So what are two things that you want the students and young professionals to focus on to be successful in their life and careers, Anshita?
So there are certain things, Naveen, that are very valuable irrespective of what path you choose. Always be authentic in whatever we do. Authenticity takes us a long way. And do not be afraid of speaking. Be courageous. Have an opinion and speak up.
Thank you, Anshita. Authenticity and communication, really two important aspects irrespective of whether you are on personal or professional journey. Thank you for your wonderful insights, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you for inviting Naveen and Sudhakar. My best wishes for the Guiding Voice series.
Okay, folks, it was indeed a great conversation about various aspects on product management.
Thank you, Anshita, once again. Dear listeners, to know more about our speakers and the content, visit or follow us on social media or feel free to email us and we will be happy to share further details with you. All right? So this brings us to the trivia segment of this episode. And today's trivia is about social, not social distancing as you expected. It is about social media. Now that social distancing is in place, everyone is thronged to social media, including children. Spending 1 hour a day on social media reduces the probability of a child being completely happy with their life by 14%. So which is very, very surprising fact, but we have to live with it. And this is indeed very, very dangerous. So it is our responsibility as parents to take utmost care of our children and make sure they don't use social media for longer times. Alright, so if you'd like to share any trivias, please feel free to share them through email, theguidingvoice4u@gmail.com, or you can SMS us or WhatsApp us on India number 9494587187. We will not only share the best trivias in future episodes, but we'll also announce your names on this show. Again, folks, we are open for suggestions on topics that you would like to hear from us through email. Our email address is theguidingvoice4u@gmail.com. I repeat, the email address is theguidingvoice4u@gmail.com, and you may also WhatsApp us on India number 9494587187. Request you to like our page on Facebook, facebook.com/theguidingvoice4u, and follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/guidingvoice, to stay tuned about future episodes. There is more in store. Until next time, have a wonderful time. Take care and be safe. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.